Hello everyone and welcome back to my course Microsoft Security Operations Analyst SC200. Now we are starting a new section in which we are going to discuss about mitigating threats using yet another tool from Microsoft Security Stack, and that is Microsoft Defender for Cloud. So let's take a look at what we are going to go through in this section. First of all, we are going to explain what Microsoft Defender for Cloud is. Then we are going to talk about the cloud workload protections in Microsoft Defender for Cloud. Then we'll have two lessons on connecting Azure assets and connecting non-Azure resources to Microsoft Defender for Cloud. And in the last lesson, we are going to talk about the security alerts that are available in Microsoft Defender for Cloud. So let's get on to our first lesson and talk about planning for deploying Microsoft Defender for Cloud. First of all, let's explain what is Microsoft Defender for Cloud. Well, it is a tool for security posture management and threat protection at the same time. It basically strengthens your security posture of your cloud resources, and with its integrated Microsoft Defender plans, it protects workloads running in Azure, hybrid workloads, and other cloud platform workloads. Defender for Cloud provides basically the tools needed to harden your resources, track your security posture, protect against cyber attacks, and streamline security management. Because it is natively integrated, deployment of Defender for Cloud is very easy, providing you with simple auto-provisioning method to secure your resources by default. Defender for Cloud fills three vital needs as you, of course, manage the security of your resources and workloads in cloud and on premises. And those are to continually assess, and let me bring up my pen, to continually assess, here we go, sorry for changing that slide, to continually assess resources, first of all. So basically, this helps you understand your current security posture by this continuous assessment of your resources from a security standpoint. Then it secures your resources, so it hardens all the connected resources and services. And then it defends, because basically it detects and resolves threats to those resources and services that I've mentioned. Now, to help protect yourself against these challenges, Defender for Cloud provides you with tools like the Secure Score, and here you have basically a single score so that you can tell at a glance your current security situation. The higher the score, the lower the identified risk level. Then you have the security recommendations, and these are customized and prioritized hardening tasks to help you improve your security posture. You implement a recommendation by following the detailed remediation steps provided in that recommendation, and for many of the recommendations, Defender for Cloud offers a fix button, right, to basically automate the implementation of that recommendation. And then lastly, you have the security alerts. And with this enhanced security features, basically Defender for Cloud detects threats to your resources and workloads. These alerts appear in the Azure portal, and Defender for Cloud can also send them either by email to the relevant personnel in your organization, or they can be streamed to your security incident and event management solution. Now, let's talk about these points here that I've outlined on the slide. First of all, let's talk about the architecture of Microsoft Defender for Cloud. Now, because it is natively part of Azure, platform as a service services in Azure, including Service Fabric, SQL database, SQL managed instance, or storage accounts, are being monitored and protected by Defender for Cloud without necessitating, let's say, any kind of deployment. In addition, Defender for Cloud also protects non-Azure servers and virtual machines in the cloud or on premises for both Windows and Linux servers. This is done by installing the log analytics agent on them, and the Azure virtual machines are auto-provisioned with this in Microsoft Defender for Cloud. Now, the events collected from these agents and Azure are correlated in the security analytics engine to provide you with tailored recommendations. As I mentioned, these are hardening tasks that you should follow to ensure your workloads are secure. You can investigate such alerts with, let's say, as soon as possible, right? To make sure that malicious attacks aren't taking place on your workloads. When you enable Defender for Cloud, the security policy built into Defender for Cloud is reflected in Azure policy as a built-in initiative under the Defender for Cloud category. But we'll talk about that in more detail when we get there. Then it strengthens your security posture because it enables you to actually strengthen that posture, harden that posture, that security posture. This means it basically helps you identify and perform the hardening tasks recommended as security best practices, and of course implement them across your machines, data services, and apps. This includes managing and enforcing your security policies and ensuring your Azure virtual machine, non-Azure servers, or Azure platform as a service services are compliant. Defender for Cloud provides you with the tools that you need to have a, let's say, bird's eye view on your workloads with focused visibility on your network security state. Then it also offers management of organization security policy and compliance. It's a security basic to know and make sure that your workloads are secure, right? And it starts with having tailored security policies in place. Because all of the Defender for Cloud policies are built on top of Azure policy controls, you are basically getting a full range and flexibility of world-class policy solution. In Defender for Cloud, you can set your own policies to run on management groups across subscriptions and even for the entire tenant. Then you have continuous assessment. And here, basically, Defender for Cloud continuously discovers new resources that are being deployed across your workloads and assess whether they are configured according to security best practices. If not, they are flagged and you get a prioritized list of recommendations for what you need to fix in order to protect your machines. To help you understand how important each recommendation is to your overall security posture, Defender for Cloud groups the recommendations into security controls and adds a secure score value to each control. And this is, of course, crucial in enabling you to prioritize these security recommendations. Then it offers the network map. And one of the most powerful tools, let's say, Defender for Cloud provides for continuously monitoring your network security status is the network map. The map enables you to see the topology of your workloads, so you can see if each node is properly configured. You can see, of course, how your nodes are connected, which again helps you block unwanted connections that could potentially make it easier for an attacker to creep along your network. And you will see the security map, the network map, shortly. Then it also offers optimization and improvement of security by configuring recommended controls. And the heart of Microsoft Defender for Cloud value lies in its recommendations. The recommendations are tailored to the particular security concerns found on your workloads, and Defender for Cloud does the security admin work for you, but not only finding your vulnerabilities, but also providing you with specific instructions for how to get rid of those vulnerabilities. In this way, Defender for Cloud enables you not just to set security policies, but to apply security configuration standards across all your resources. Then you have the threat protection piece. And Here, Defender for Cloud's threat protection enables you to detect and prevent threats at the infrastructure as a service layer, non-Azure servers, or platform as a service services in Azure. Defender for Cloud's threat protection includes Fusion kill chain analysis, which automatically correlates alerts in your environment based on the cyber kill chain analysis. And this is to help you better understand the full story of an attack campaign, where it started, what kind of impact it had on your resources. Then you have the integration with Defender for Endpoint. And Defender for Cloud includes automatic native integration with Defender for Endpoint. This means that without any further configuration, your Windows and Linux machines are fully integrated with Defender for Cloud's recommendation and assessments. In addition, Defender for Cloud lets you automate application control policies on server environments. The adaptive application controls in Defender for Cloud enable basically end-to-end approval listing across your Windows servers. You don't need to create rules and check violations. It's all done automatically. Then it protects platform as a service services. Again, it detects threats across your Azure PaaS services. You can detect threats targeting Azure services, including Azure App Service, Azure SQL, Azure Storage Account, and more data services. You can also take advantage of the native integration with Microsoft Defender for Cloud Apps, user and entity behavior analytics to perform anomaly detection on your Azure activity logs. It can also block brute force attacks. Defender for Cloud helps you basically limit the exposure to brute force attacks by reducing access to virtual machine ports using just-in-time VM access. This way you can harden your network by preventing unnecessary access. You can set secure access policies on selected ports for only authorized users, allowed source IP addresses or ranges of IP addresses, and all of these for a limited amount of time. It can also protect data services. And Defender for Cloud includes capabilities that help you perform automatic classification of your Azure data in Azure SQL. You can also get assessments for potential vulnerabilities across Azure SQL and storage services and recommendations for how to mitigate them, of course. Then we have the, just bear with me for a moment because I've changed the slide unintentionally. Then we have the Get Secure Faster piece, and here it's all about native Azure integration. Native Azure integration combined with the seamless integration with other Microsoft security solutions such as Microsoft Defender for Cloud Apps or Microsoft Defender for Endpoint helps make sure your security solution is comprehensive and simple to onboard and roll out. In addition, you can also extend the full solution beyond Azure workloads to workloads running on other clouds and in on-premises data center, as I've mentioned before. And then you have automatic discovery and automatic resource provisioning. And here Defender for Cloud provides seamless native integration with the Azure resources and non-Azure resources. That means that you can pull together a complete security story involving Azure policy and the built-in Defender for Cloud policies across all of your Azure resources and make sure that the whole thing is automatically applied to newly discovered resources as you create them in Azure. Now, going forward, we have another guided demonstration, another interactive guide, so you can familiarize yourself with the Microsoft Defender for Cloud portal, of course, in the Azure portal, and I again strongly recommend that you go through this guided demonstration, as it is very effective. Now it takes about 20 to 25 minutes to go through it. When you're back, we are going to go to our next topic and we'll discuss about the Microsoft Defender for Cloud workload protections. Now, Defender for Cloud's features cover basically two broad pillars of cloud security. The first one is Cloud Security Posture Management, or shortly called CSPM, right? And here, Defender for Cloud basically is available for free to all Azure users. The free experience includes the CSPM features such as secure score, detection of security misconfiguration in your Azure machines, asset inventory, and more. You can use these CSPM features to strengthen your hybrid cloud posture and track compliance with built-in policies. And then you have the Cloud Workload Protection, and that is the CWP. And here, Defender for Cloud's integrated cloud workload protection platform brings the advanced intelligent protection to your Azure and hybrid resources and workloads, enabling Defender for Cloud to bring a range of extra security features with CWP. Now, in addition to the built-in policies, when you've enabled any Defender for Cloud plan, you can also add custom policies and initiatives. Now, the Defender for Cloud provides, again, visibility and control of the cloud workload protection features for your environment, and it includes all of these over here, as you can see them listed here on the slide. Now, let's see what types of resources actually Defender for Cloud can protect. So, again, when you enable Defender for Cloud from the pricing and settings area, and you will see that how that's done, the following Defender plans are enabled simultaneously and provide comprehensive defenses for the compute, data, and service layers of your environment. And it can protect all of these kind of resources, as you can see, from servers to app service, storage accounts, SQL servers, Kubernetes, container registries, key vaults, resource manager, DNS, and of course open source relational databases. These are all the workloads that basically Microsoft Defender for Cloud can secure and protect. Now, going forward, let's talk about the Defender for Cloud additional capabilities, right? So in addition to defending your Azure environment, you can add Defender for Cloud capabilities to your hybrid cloud environment. You can protect non-Azure servers from your on-premises data centers, for example, and you can also protect your virtual machines in other clouds, like, as I've mentioned here, AWS or GCP. You'll get customized threat intelligence and prioritize the alerts according to your specific environment so that you can focus on what matters most. To extend, for example, protection to virtual machines and SQL databases in other clouds or on-premises, you deploy Azure Arc and enable Defender for Cloud on it. Azure Arc for servers is a free service, but services used on Arc-enabled servers such as Defender for Cloud will be charged as per the pricing tier for that particular service. Now, we also have the Defender for Cloud security alerts as an additional capability. And of course, when Defender for Cloud detects a threat in any area of your environment, it generates a security alert. These alerts describe details of the affected resources, suggested remediation steps, and in some cases, an option to trigger an automated response via a logic app. Then we have the advanced protection capabilities. And here, Defender for Cloud uses advanced analytics for tailored recommendations related to your resources. Protections include securing the management ports of your VMs with just-in-time access and adaptive application controls to basically create an allow list for what apps should and should not run on your machines. And it also has the vulnerability assessment and management. So here, basically, Defender for Cloud includes vulnerability scanning for your virtual machines and container registries at no extra cost. The scanners are powered by Qualys but you don't need a Qualys license or even a Qualys account. Everything's handled seamlessly inside Defender for Cloud. You can review the findings from these vulnerability scanners and respond to them all from within Defender for Cloud, and this basically brings Defender for Cloud closer to being the single pane of glass for all your cloud security efforts, let's say. Okay, that being said, let's take a quick look at how we can enable Microsoft Defender for Cloud. Uh, Again, there are some prerequisites before you enable the Defender for Cloud. And to get started with Defender for Cloud, you must have, of course, an Azure subscription. And to enable the enhanced security features on the subscriptions, you must be assigned the role of subscription owner, subscription contributor, or security admin. Now, to enable the Defender for Cloud, there are some few easy steps. You go to the Azure portal, you select Defender for Cloud. There's a Get Started button. You basically select that, and you upgrade the after that you upgrade the enhanced security features, as you can see here on this picture on the slide. You basically enable this enhanced security features on your subscription. Then from the Defender for Cloud's main menu, you select the environment settings, select the subscription you want to enable, and you select enable all, or you selectively enable the features that you are interested in for Defender for Cloud. Again, don't worry, you will have a lab at the end of the section which will take you through all these steps. So basically you will enable Defender for Cloud from scratch in your trial subscription. And with that being said, this concludes the discussion for this particular lesson. I'll see everyone in the next lesson, where we'll discuss about the cloud workload protections in Microsoft Defender for Cloud. Until then, of course, I hope this has been informative for you, and thank you for viewing.